So hello everyone, today in this video we'll see how does a VPN work and some things about VPN, that after applying a VPN, what are the myths, what are the pros, what are the cons, and what are the applications of VPN and how the overall VPN architecture works. So first of all, VPN means virtual private networks. It gives you privacy, security, and safety. Security safety means different things. Security is from harm or something. Security is like you have something to stay secure, something like this. And so these are the things. A VPN improves privacy and security. It does not make you completely anonymous. So let me go with example, like I will open Excalibur. What is this? So first of all, we need to know that how the internet work. Like this is our device, and this is ISP, our internet service provider, like Airtel, Jio in India, and Idea, Vodafone, whatever that was. Now it's merged. We That's all, and this is the website or server. Okay, so whenever this ISP setups a connection in our device, uh, like in our home, like a public Wi-Fi or a SIM, whatever. So the thing is, whenever we visit a website or search any domain name, it converts to a specific IP address of that server. You can search about a DNS thing. I'm not going to tell about this domain name system. Just think that we need to get to this website through this ISP, internet service provider. So this thing give us access of internet. So it always know that what request we are doing, how much volume, and the exact data that we are sending to this website. So if any government wants your data, that what website you have visited, or if any hacker wants, if you are using a HTTP thing instead of HTTPS on a public Wi-Fi, that's a separate topic, that how things get worst. And main thing is here, that is advertisers. Your ISP can sell your data, your visiting patterns to the any of the advertisers, that they can advertise that thing to you. Like if you're visiting clothes clothes and different type of books, let's say, then the advertiser will show only books advertisement to you. How this is possible? ISP knows what you visit. ISP knows your behavior and patterns. So there are so neuroscientists sitting there on big tech companies. So they will analyze your data using whatever NLP, data mining, and those things, and you will be targeted like that. And there are bad things also that can be done using your data. So you don't want this. You want something good. That is, you want security. So for that, let's say, oh, this is not copied. So this is your device still, and this is your ISP, because you can't eliminate ISP, because where you will get the internet connection. So for getting the internet connection you need ISP. But now we will play a game. We will just shift the ISP here and add a thing called VPN. This is our VPN software. Okay, that is before ISP. And here the main thing is our VPN server. VPN server. Now let's see what is happening. Now we have installed a VPN software in our device. So what it does, it encrypts the data before leaving your computer, because your data is still going to ISP, and that's in the later part of video we'll see that what ISP can still see even after applying VPN, like how much data volume, which you are using VPN or not, and there are so many things I will explain. But let me give you an overview. So first of all, any HTTPS request or anything, it goes to this VPN software. Firstly, it creates a tunnel to the VPN server that they had around the world to nearest. If you want a US server, like there's some content in the US on Netflix that is only available for US audience, then you can pretend like I am a US audience. How? So for that, you have to connect through a VPN server. Now it does is it sends the encrypted data to ISP. Let me explain you points. There are 4 points: encryption, tunneling, decryption, and forwarding. So the encryption part it scrambles your data before reaching ISP. Now the tunneling parts, it creates a tunnel preventing ISP, hacker, government from seeing it. So now ISP doesn't know, so who will share to the government and advertisers? So now the thing is decryption. So when through a tunnel, here we have VPN tunnel, okay, a secure tunnel. Now the data reach to VPN server. The same encryption algorithm that they have used here, they will use the decryption algorithm for that. It's not a one-way hashing thing, okay? So they will decrypt it. The decrypted data, now they have the exact data that your website send, like username and password in it, and ISP was not able to see the URL, like you have logged into Google example.com, okay, with a username password. Now this website will create a request to this server that you that is of example.com, okay. Let me fix it here, example.com. Okay, I will slowly make you understand everything in a very easy way. So now the things will return with this in the same way, the response. So the thing is, uh, we got the data here, and then the thing is, what is changed now? The website still sees an IP, because without IP, how they will return the data or give a response. But now it will see the IP address of this server, not yours. Yours IP is deleted here or here. But the thing is, your IP is gone. The website can't see, the ISP can't see your IP, and also the location where you are. Location will be served, like if this is in USA and you are in India, this website will think any website that is blocked here, those websites, so they will think you this is from USA, this traffic is from USA, and they will show the feeds of a US person. So, and this will return the data back. So that was all simple decryption and the forwarding thing. We have done it. Now what VPN hides? Your real IP, physical location, we have already talked about it. Your browser history, your ISP, Wi-Fi network owner. Okay, so you have a browser history, and you have so many things like specific URL data you send to website, everything is hidden from your ISP and your website Wi-Fi network owner. Like if you have listen the name called Sophos, and there are so many Wi-Fi setup companies. Like in our college there is Sophos, so our college can see the exact URLs. Like if I'm using college Wi-Fi, they can see which URL I'm visiting. So they know that if I'm logged in using btech105744 and password my name, then they will see this user have visited this website and this much data is transferred and what data is transferred, everything is visible. So you have to hide this. If you want to do this, you can use VPN for sure. But here comes a glitch, that is, if you are not using a trusted VPN provider, now you are just shifting the trust. Initially you was trusting ISP, but it broke your trust by selling your data to advertisers and giving your data to government when they said to give. Okay, they threatened to give whatever you will tell this, and hacker can get this from Wi-Fi. Okay, so what I just lost. Now the thing is, sometimes VPN server log the free VPN servers. How they will earn money? They will log your data and they will sell to advertisers. They will earn money like this. So sometimes when government asks this website, that example.com, tell me who did this. Example.com will say from this IP. Let's say IP address is something like this. Oh, I will show you. Yeah, this is your device IP, this is VPN server IP, but the website will see this IP rather than your IP. So let's say the government will ask that, hey webs example.com, give me the IP address of the person who have did this thing on your website, this illegal thing or this um, journalism thing or whatever they track. Okay, so this website will now see the IP address to be this. If they have not used VPN, this will be the IP of uh, uh, if they have not used the VPN, let's say your device IP is this and VPN server IP is this. So okay, if you have not used VPN, the website server knows that your IP is this, and they will give it to government, and government will easily get you. Okay, now but now they will get this IP. This is VPN server's IP. Okay, so government will go to the VPN server now, and I will ask that who have visited this thing and did this thing from you by using your VPN. Then they will say that we have a log, and the log have timestamps, URLs, whatever they have visited and done, everything is logged on their database. And the VPN server knows that this IP had did that work, so they will give this thing to government. So you are just shifting your trust from ISP to VPN server. But if you have a trusted VPN server like NordVPN, Proton VPN, and there are so many, you can get Trustpilot ratings and reviews in Reddit, and you can use them. They have strictly no log policy, and you should use those VPNs that use strictly no log policy. Thanks. So government will not find your IP. It's deleted. They will say we have a blank sheet. We don't know who did this. So this way you can hide your identity. You can be anonymous, but still it's not 100% way to stay anonymous, because your ISP knows some details. Uh, Let me first come on the topic that are the myths. Like if you are logged in using on the website using Google, using your normal Gmail sh20 at the rate gmail.com, using a VPN, the website still knows that you are sh20 at the rate gmail.com. Your cookies are still shared. You have just hidden the IP address and your personal location, that where you are currently. And the thing, cookies tracked, your saved browser cache, everything is shared directly. And because you have to share it, because if you want to get the things, you have to log in to Netflix, you have to share your cookies. The things work like this. So information you typed in unencrypted HTTP website, never use a HTTP website because it does not have security. And there's also misconception between HTTPS and VPN. They are very different things. Like this is a normal encrypted VPN server, website response. Everything is explained simply, and the VPN encryption algorithm are sometimes too complex that normal person can't decrypt it. But still, it's not like impossible to decrypt. Okay, so you are not completely anonymous. This is warning if you are using a VPN server. So there, I will also come to the uses of the applications of the VPN, that why, how you can use it, and how these things make things actually faster, and sometimes VPN makes things slower. How? So we will see that also. Mm, just I don't forget thing what we were searching for. I just lost. So does VPN hide you from ISP? Your metadata traffic volume still, because if you are going through this, was going through now, you have encrypted data like this, but ISP still see the size of the packets. The packets data is always sent in the form of packets. You can learn more about this in computer networks. We have a course called DCC in for computer networks. Okay, data communication in computer networks. So it works like that. Okay, now what I have to tell, everything is discussed here. VPN server is doing everything is simple, very simple. Yeah, I was searching for this. Encryption between you and the VPN server is done using VPN. HTTP is solely responsible to protect your connection to the website, and no man in middle attack can be performed. Like any hacker using your hotspot, using Wi-Fi hotspot can log in. If you're using same hotspot, a public Wi-Fi, or the hacker have turned on free Wi-Fi goodies, and what we will call that thing, perks. No, don't use that. Or use a VPN, or use Tor. And Tor and VPN is also a different thing, very different thing. We have three nodes, entry nodes. I have also mentioned that you just have to read it. It's very simple. See, VPN server is just a one server. We are relying on the one server. It can also share data, and one VPN provider can have multiple servers all around the world. Like if you want to connect to US server, if you want to connect to Germany, Canada, Indian server, or any UK server. So it's like that. Now it's an entry node, middle node, exit node. We can discuss this in any other video. Tor is much more secure, but still VPN does not secures you from VPN does not. If you log into your Instagram, the Instagram knows that it's your ID. Okay, you are using VPN and logged into your account and set a story of yours and anyone else, then you will see that I have used VPN. It's a common sense. So obviously, it does not make you anonymous in this case. And if you download malware from internet, using a VPN. It's just a tunnel, it's just a proxy like thing. Okay, proxy is a different thing. Okay, so still malware is transferred to you. So malware is equal to still a malware. It does not stop phishing. If you are filling phishing forms, like wrong website URL, and you are typing your password, Facebook ID password, it's your responsibility. It does not automatically stop tracking. Cookies, browser fingerprint, like your agent, your operating system details, your browser, your screen resolution, everything is shared to the website. So it does not stop these things, and these things are required to VPN to get to know the screen resolution. According to that, the server will render different things. So it's like that. So you don't have to think that these things are not shared. Your model number, everything is shared. Okay, using VPN. So whatever confusion you have, you can ask in the comments. Okay, it's like that. Now what's remaining? We have that maximum of the part. VPN don't hide, and let's talk about the main thing, that is uses and the system design of the uses. That how things works, like stay anonymous. How you will stay anonymous? Your IP and your location is removed. Your OS details, your user agent still there, but it can be removed. It depends on the VPN. Let me confirm it. Okay, so I don't have we are set OS details, IP of the device location, device finger. Yeah, device fingerprint is removed. So the OS, they don't know your browser, your things like the client side data, maximum of fingerprint of your client, your current PC. So this was the thing. Now let's come to the main topic, that how you will stay anonymous. Your IP is removed, your fingerprints are removed, and your locations are removed. Now you are anonymous, but still, as I talked, ISP can trace you, government can trace you in different ways that I have talked earlier. You can summarize the video and ask AI also, or go to ChatGPT to learn more. And bypass restrictions, obviously censorship data, like India has banned some website to visit from here, then, or your Wi-Fi owner has uh, blocked, like Sophos blocked new website, newly created website. I am the tech lead in current TechFest 2026 Pantheon, and the new website is blocked by Sophos. So we have to make it unblocked, but let it be, leave it, use your own data. So the thing is, we can bypass restrictions using it. Fast gaming, how it was a fast gaming, we are using a extra server in between. But the thing is, we have to see where is the gaming server. Like, if we are going through a route, and that route is longer, but you don't know about the route, VPN companies know, and the gaming companies know. We have to choose a route that is, that makes the path shorter somehow. Okay, somehow, using the VPN server and the gaming server that are so close. So using this technique, we can do fast gaming. Also, sometimes ISP also slows down the data. If you are requesting the data, like downloading 4K videos or doing any heavy activity, the ISP, internet service provider, intentionally slow down your speed. So for that, you can trick them by using VPN, that this is another type of activity. This is not, you can hide the activity type from the ISP, and secures eavesdropping on public Wi-Fi. Eavesdropping is the same thing that hackers do and take an eye on whatever you are doing. A man in the middle tag and seeing the where what request you are making, seeing every packets find track and all things like that. Streaming, finance related things. Big tech company can connect to their private server data using a line called, I forgot, lease line or something, but that is very costly. So they simply use VPN to connect if any employer wants to work remotely. So it's like that. Uh, get better connection routes for gaming servers. Also, the main thing is, let's say you are a gamer, you're a popular gamer, and somehow if you reveal your IP to, first you have to think that how a DDoS attack can be done on the gamer, and it is not so popular. It is just a creative idea that a gamer, if they want uh, is gaming and somehow the hacker knows the IP address of that gamer or the Wi-Fi router that they are using or the particular server, on extremes the server, because server can handle lot more load, but your personal Wi-Fi or computer cannot take load of that much of HTTP or SYN flood attacks of DDoS. So for that, the gamers use VPN so that they can hide their IP, and their so if the hacker will get the IP, they will get the IP of that VPN, and they will, if they will attack, they may have firewall and other safety things, or if they down it, we can switch VPNs or something. But it's very hard to down big servers. So if you're a popular gamer, other gamers can do attack on yourself by using some hackers or hiring some hackers, the same thing. And what if you are applying a VPN, what can't be seen? The DNS queries, specific domain names, full URL, downloads, upload, then what you are downloading, uploading, they are not visible. But the packet size in a time, if you have watched a series called Asur, they have detected the location using the bandwidth, that how much data is transferring to that location. Like uh, look, particular location was using so much of data, downloading and upstream, doing high intensity work like heavy activities, like GBs of data per second, like that. ISP can still track that. Okay, VPN server IP address. Obviously, as I have told you, the website knows IP. IP will be already visible, either yours or VPN servers. VPN server knows your IP, but if it want to share to government, it can. If it don't want to share, it can. The data volume and current timestamp, that on which timestamp you are visiting the VPN, and if VPN connection status. So the ISP can still see if you are using a VPN or not, because if you will use a VPN, it will see that it can see the unfamiliar IP, or sometimes it knows the IP address of the VPN server, so it can detect easily that which VPN you are using, and it can say to government that this person was using this VPN, so ask this VPN, or in reverse. Okay, so I'm just talking about a case. uh, I'm not hiding anything from government. And the current timestamp, VPN protocol, if you're using OpenVPN, you can, if you're using SecureGuard, whatever the name was, using the port numbers like 1194 is for OpenVPN. It's a very heavy code base. Let me search for types of VPN. talk about this later. And at last, it's 30 minutes of prox of video or raw video without editing. I paused a single time because there was too much shouting in background, so I have to pause. One thing is, last but not least, that DNS leaks. Sometimes if you don't set up your VPN correctly, uh, your browser, instead of sending your data to VPN server, it directly sends the data to ISP, and ISP knows that this IP is visiting the website. Sometimes you see, after also applying VPN, you'll see the error like can't visit or something. You can't open this website or whatever the error source. So that will be shown. That is DNS leaks, another topic. And I think everything is covered in this 30-minute videos. It's too long. It was a raw discussion video. I have not prepared that much slides and animations and all, so it was just from my side at how things works. It's a very easy topic. You will understand, must have understand it. You just, I will suggest you to get to know about DDoS and man in the middle attack, HTTP, and other topics that I will suggest. There are three topics I have told you, and one more is Tor. Okay, so get to know about this. If you want a video on these topics, just do a comment. If I'll get time, I will create video on this topic. And if you want to add something or update something in this video, just comment it down. I will review everything. Okay, so everything is done. Ensures location, data encryption. You can serve anonymously, data is encrypted. Ensure location, stay private. Originally used in big businesses, organization, government wanted to secure their data. Now used by everyone. Connect remotely securely, gives you privacy online. Virtual private network. So this video was about everything around virtual private network, not only how it works, also the applications and how those applications work. It was like that, everything was like that. And these was my notes. If it is visible. Last this. I will throw it, so I'm just showing to make it permanent on website, immortal notes. So that's all for the video. If you want to know more and you think you have a suggestion that I should add these things also, you can comment. If I'll get time, I'll create another video or just add things to description. Also, I have a neuroscience channel. I was touching my ear, so I thought I should share that I also have a neuroscience channel where I just suggest the human psychology, behaviors, and some book summaries and random stuff about human behavior. Um, that will make you Patrick chain, of course. So you can also visit that channel also. See this also. Thanks watching.